Alrighty, let's get this going. Click over here, and it's a good morning. 1 year ago, the rerolls began. Oh my gosh. Rolling for Scarlet. That was a trip. That was a trip. Alright, let's get that done.
Goddess of Victory! Nikke! I really like you.
Alright. Well, where are we gonna start today? Oh yeah, let me get this set up over here. We'll just run that, it's fine. Alright. Let's take care of the mundane stuff. And we'll get on to the fun stuff.
I really like you.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild Workshop. Thank you. Come again if you need anything.
We have everything in our shop.
Just in time, dear client.
Welcome to Rupee's shop. Another successful transaction. Can I thank you for coming? Doesn't it feel great spending money? Another successful transaction. You can take your time, come here. Are you looking for something? Let me help you.
Okay, so we've got Noah today. Huh. Alright. We're good.
I really like you.
Alright, let's see. Grab those.
Hello there.
Hello there. How's it going? Depressed? Why are you depressed?
I really like you.
What has you depressed? You got nothing good?
Welcome to
What were you pulling on?
It's the finest entertainment the Ark has to offer.
Alright, so there we go. Alright. Alright, let's walk our way through Sim Room. Those lovely books.
Shall we begin? Wake me up when the battle is over.
What were you expecting to get? Well,
How's the environment here? Not too bright? Wake me up when the battle is over. How's the environment here? Wake me up when the battle is over. What do you think of the simulation room? It's going to be a bore, isn't it? How's the environment here? Wake me up when the battle is over. I should have known that this will be a cinch for you. Good job on making it this far. Wake me up when the battle is over.
alright, we'll let you do the thing. Although I don't know if it's actually gonna do it. Hold on, let me delete that from the title. Save. There we go.
Better reload.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Second simulation begins. Wake me up when the battle is over.
Alright, I'll wake you up when the battle is over.
Take your time. We have all the time we need. How are things here, sweetie? Having fun? How are things here, sweetie? Having fun? Not looking good. How are things here, sweetie? Wake me up when the battle is over. Here already? All right. I won't cut you any slack anymore. This is the last stage, so you better watch it. Not looking good.
Better showtime for no Let's keep the momentum going.
Absolutely shredded it.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
Nice.
Third simulation begins.
Hooray.
It's going to be a bore, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be a bore.
Enoch and I are apparently wake me up when the battle is over. The simulation room feels rather stuffy. I'd love to head outside. What purpose will I possibly serve when the surface is recaptured? The simulation room feels rather stuffy. Wake me up when the battle is over.
And then nothing there.
The last battle is right around the corner. Make sure you're prepared. It's the final battle. Come on.
It is
Wake
final
me up
battle.
when the battle is over.
Alright. Do a bunch of, try to do a bunch of stuff today. We're gonna finish up the story push here in just a minute. It shouldn't take too much longer, and then we're gonna do the Snow White event. Spend probably a good bit of the stream playing that. I think I kind of got it down after playing on the phone for a minute.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Nice. There we go. I love Burst Weekend. Burst Weekend's amazing. And here's why. Oh god, it's train. Okay, so I wanted to try this. Nah, you know what? I'm not even gonna screw with it. This team does it too well. I'm not gonna do it. Because we're not gonna be able to get her burst quick enough to actually kill it, so we're just gonna use this and bully our way through it. I don't like train. Although I think we finally got to the point where we can just bully it.
I got too excited. You are so cute, Commander. Showtime for Noir together. Attack! Let's give you a little pet. Showtime for Noir together. Attack!
Yay, it's bullied. I'm glad we're past that
I guess
stage.
this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
A few moments later.
Really? Abnormal DPS. Alright, 2 more chances. Give me a something support and Pilgrim. Pilgrim support would be great.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm.
Oh, double nothing. 85% chance to get something, by the way.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
And then just normal trash. Alright. Yeah. 85% chance to get something from that. Just FYI.
I really, really like you.
Alright. Pilgrim support. Tetra Defender boots. Yeah, I'll put them on you, because I have a feeling you're going to get built. Alright. Well, that's at least an upgrade. Okay. Pravity.
Hello there.
Hello there. Good morning. How's it going? I got 10 rocks. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Crit rate and crit damage. Jeez. Alright. So now the question is there anybody up in here that I got anything for that I needed to address besides TB? No. Alright, so it is Pravity. For now. Alright. So for today, we get her to 3 on the gloves. Which will help start boosting her power. Alright. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We'll go ahead and blast through these real quick. Because like I said, I would like to end the stream screwing off with that event. So how many pulls was that for you, Hellcrest, to get MLB? 2. We got today 2 copies, and I bought the last one, so 200 goldies. Nice. I learned what her song was named. The down bad. She goes down bad and quick. Alright.
I really, really like you.
She really, really likes us. Okay, so we've kind of done all we can do there. Let's go ahead and do the anniversary thing here and see what this is all about. Because we were saving this for today. Just walk outside, you idiot. Okay, so they've added those. Alright. Head over to the police station. Had to work her in quickly for the side story of this. Oh, jeez. She wants to be locked up. So weird. Them and their old timer stuff. Back when I was a young whippersnapper. I wonder what they're gonna end up doing with the outpost this year. Like, I feel like you kinda need to, like, take this up to the next level. Like, I feel like you could do something else. We've still got some slots available right in here, so I wonder what they're gonna end up adding. Hopefully something for more synchro slots. Ah, Pravity in the dress. Makes sense where they got it from. Oh God, run. We're all dead. You know, this is not the death we were asking for. I'd rather die by many other things from Emma. Her cake is not one. Well, her cake is one. Just not her baked cake. You know, I noticed something in Fairy Tail, and what is that? What did you notice? They engage with 2 of Zeref's demons, but after that, not much of anything else like that happens. That's right. Watch this be the day Emma actually learned to cook. Laura, but after that, the whole thing. Lucy, the tower, Wendy's arc, and the S rank, if I recall. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah, they don't really go into much of it. I don't think it was. Because what that was establishing was that, Jalal and, oh, crap. Mistigan, thank you. Are the same person from different worlds. Because Mistigan was very present throughout the first early stages of it, and then they had to explain it, and it was they had to go to this world. So, but the crazy thing is Jalal ends up learning one of Mistigan's tricks, so he could imitate him, which was pretty cool. So he was using his staffs is what he was always casting with, but he could do, I believe Mistigan can do, he did that 7-layered ring thing was his, technique. How are you feeling, Zoo? Throat's feeling better? That's good. Okay, and then next up's the whole Lucy thing. Nice. I need to go back and rewatch it at some point. It's been so long since I've seen it. I would love to go back and catch details I missed. It really is. Have fun with Nikke. Thank you very much. So I can't wait to wake up at 1 a.m. for like a week. It's gonna be great. Oh wait, I do that anyway. Kaboom. Hello, I want to play Nikke, but I heard people said about a wall. Let me get out of this and I'll explain that a little bit more. Just hang on just a second. I'm gonna finish up this story and I'll try to explain this a little bit more in depth to you. The story should be about over here. Okay, so I'll explain to you what they talk about the wall. it's not really what you think it is. So, if I'm never not around, I do have videos to help new players out on YouTube. I've got a whole playlist for you to help you out. While I'm around, whether it be here or Discord, I'm happy to help. So, what players are referring to is a thing in the outposts, and let's pray that it's not there. Or that I don't have anything to do with that spot. That'll be quite awkward. So, what they talk about is here at the synchro device. So, mine's gonna look different from a brand new player's variation. Mine's the post 200 level synchro device. What they're talking about is the 160 wall. What this means is when you first start playing, you have to collect a certain amount of units.
Like you.
Okay? So, these units, are ranked by a couple different functions. You have your normal just SSR. Then you have SSRs with 1, 2, and 3, which is when they get to the 3rd star, like you can see from Ray to Noir. These are called max limit break. This is what gets you to the 160 wall to level 200. Biscuit to Pravity is what's called Core 7. And this is where you have to level him up 7 more times after this. All this does is just increase stats and helps make them slightly stronger. But you need to realize that you're only getting about 2% increase for every limit break. From a bare bones unit right here, like Quincy, Miranda, Marciana, Miranda, Quincy, Nero, Helm, all those units that don't have any stars, they're only just slightly worse. And I mean, we're looking at 2% different each break that goes up. So it's not going to make or break, you know, a newer player. But you need to obtain 5 of these limit breaks. Or 5 of these units limit broke from of these 3s right here. Once you get that, you're allowed to go to the 160, or going above level 160. Now here's the cool thing. Right now in the game, you're given 1 for free. You're going to be getting Small White, wherever she is. So you're going to be getting Innocent Days Snow White for free, max limit break. So there is 1 of 5 you're already needing right there. Now you need to get 4 more Nikke to MLB. There's a wonderful system in the game that helps you do that. A very wonderful system. That system is the wish list. If you set up your wish list properly and don't go chasing just all new units all the time, you can actually quite quickly get through the 160 wall. I have a friend that's been playing for just over 3 weeks and they're about to break the 160 wall. They're literally waiting on 1 more 5-star or 1 more 3-star unit. They've obtained already 3 or 4 of the 5. It's quite disgusting to watch. But they've been following along. Yes, they've been getting lucky, but they've also been doing a lot of pulls. They've been working with their wish list, trying to keep it concise and where they need it on the right units and not pulling for random stuff. Now, I'm got mine set up in a mid space. Mine's kind of set up to where I'm trying to collect a few units, and then I'm also working on trying to max limit break and start working on my real core team members, getting them to core 7. So a great thing to look at is if once you get those 5 units max limit break, here's the best advice you can ever get. If you have to ask, does this need to be MLB? The answer is no. If you have to ask that question, it's no. You do not have to limit break a single unit. When it comes to the new unit, do I need to get a max limit break of this? No. The only reason you get it is to collect their things. So, work on, get in the game. It's going to be a lot of fun. You've got several great systems. You can work on getting this unit. You could technically dig all in and try to MLB with your advanced tickets. Go for Red Hood if you want. Albeit it's going to be a little tough with the 1% rate up versus the normal 2. You can get past that. But going over here with all your normal recruitment tickets that you'll be getting, you'll be able to get several units MLB pretty quick. So that wall really isn't that big of a deal. Like I said, I've got a whole video on breaking the level 160 wall if you need to see it in more detail or want to refresh back to the idea if I'm not around, or check back to the live video. These are all archived, so live streams are archived. You can go watch it. Hi, I just started, rolled Red Hood, Celine, Pepper. Is this worth keeping or should I roll? Honestly, since you've got Red Hood, I'd say you could stop. The only thing you're probably going to be chasing, the only thing that you would probably be trying to chase is, wanting to roll that off of, rolling litter off of your original reroll. But the fact that you've got Red Hood and Pepper, Pepper is a good burst 1. The issue comes in with Pepper. Pepper's a last shot mechanic thing. When it comes to her, skill. So this is a unit you normally have to drive. So this is the one you're normally shooting from. Because you're going to need to consistently make sure she doesn't full reload her gun by holding the shot down the entire time so that you get the activates when last bullet hits. So that she's doing her healing, the best part of her healing comes off of this. But can you just let her run and do her own thing in the beginning of the game? Absolutely, you can. So, again, for you, Pumped Bean, it's kind of the same thing. You kind of have that same thing to look forward to, is the wish list. The wish list for you can get set up very quickly, and you run up, you know, if we really set this up, you know, for, you know, a newer player, it's probably like that. Honestly, that's actually a new player's missless, and honestly, that's probably a great Elysian start. So, you know, if you set up your wish list roughly how I have it here, and you don't really change it for a while, well, outside Tetra, ignore the Tetra. But you're probably in good shape, you know, to like get the bunny twins are very good for many different pieces of content. You've got Tia and Naga, who are great for another type of content. You've got Litter, a great burst 1. You've got Volumes, a great burst 1. Good healing off of Helm. Mast is a pretty good 2 if you need random 2s. You've got Pravity, which is given to you, but in my case, I'm trying to try to core 7 my Pravity. Guillotine's great. Marciana, I'm debating on because I think I may have found a new team for me, or a couple new team setups for me that I'm beta testing. So, good to keep. It comes down to patience because you are having to do salted emails. Salted emails suck. So if you want to go for a Holy Grail start, it would be Red Hood and probably a Volume, or if you, well, the Holy Grail would be Litter. So like a Red Hood Litter start, but the odds, how long do you want to spend doing that versus just getting in the game? Because you've got Red Hood, congratulations. You've got Small White, congratulations. You've got Celine, not really the greatest unit in the world. People like to meme with her, but she's not the greatest in the world. Pepper is a good burst 1, but you just have to drive her normally. Not a big issue. So, I mean, you've got good. It's just, now it's time to invest into the things that you can focus. Focusing 15 units for you would do your account a lot of good. Because if you are able to obtain, again, you know, if you were to even go out into, like, this. You know, if your wish list looked like this, and you stayed slamming on this for the entire month, you're probably in great shape. Hello there, good morning. So that would be my advice for you, Pumped. And if you want to see, I think I have some recommendations. I think I did do the same thing, so the advice stays the same for you. If I'm not online, the YouTube videos are there, the live VODs here. Alienne, hello there, how's it going? How was your anniversary stream yesterday? Got an official Nikke creator in the house as well. Lovely man. Please go hang out with him. Throw your Twitch Primes his way. He definitely deserves it. It's going good. We're just hanging out, getting started. Doing the... I saved the story for today, so we're running through that and helping out with new player questions. So, you're welcome. Happy to help out. Like I said, any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to be here all day. Well, I wouldn't say all day, but next 3 hours at least. Been working on some new teams yesterday, and today we're going to try to get a little bit further into the story. 12-hour endurance stream. No, I haven't been able to do a 12-hour stream in like 5-6 years. I'll be real. I don't think I could play Nikke for 12 hours. I do good to just get it through 3. Hospital game. Where's the hospital? I meant to blame 7 Deadly Sins for your bad luck. I did the math this morning. Zoo, did you see it? Hard mode mauled is infinite content though, but that's just like, I'd rather go waste my brain cells or go make money somewhere else. Just saying. If I'm gonna sit there and have to mauled over something, why don't I just go make money? I hate my mentality because that's so the truth. It's like, why waste time sitting here literally doing that when I'm like, I could go spend that hour, make like $100 and go do something else. Oh. It's like the people with RTA in Epic 7. They're all like, why don't you do RTAs? Because I'm like, if I'm gonna sit there for like 4.5 hours beating my head against a wall, let me go make enough money just to go buy the skin outright, and then who cares? Well, but if I'm not enjoying it, why would it matter? So how have I been in your stream since you pulled Red Hood, or have I not been able to be around yet? So I can't remember if I've been in your stream yet since you pulled. Well, for the sake of me just being dumb, let's just put it that way. I'm gonna assume that I haven't. Did you end up core 7ing her like you were initially wanting to? Good morning, hello there. Oh, as I was saying, I did the math on 7 Deadly Sins. They made 57 mil this year in the last 12 months. Hi. She actually put that skin on. So I just did a normal pull, banner tickets now that Tia and Naga are in the wish list. Over the year, that's decent. Then Nikke made 375 million this year. 375 million dollars in 1 year. Now that's not November to November, that's November to October, to be fair. Oh yeah. I completely get it. It's not bad. 57 mil is not bad considering Epic 7 made 40 something with China and its global markets. So I decided to buy the Dorothy skin today, and luckily I managed to only spend $30 and got her skin. Nice, congratulations! I'd be okay with them nursing the heck out of me. All three of them. My head hurts. Yeah, I've come to the personally do mauled streams since I'll be streaming. I refuse to pay the worst conversion rate ever with my time instead of forking over a bit of money from time to time. Makes sense. Yeah, these have been good. Come again? Yes. Yeah? Don't have to ask me twice. That's great. Oh god. I'm wondering when we're gonna get to see more of Ludmilla. How about just more of Ludmilla? Just let Alice slide. I wonder if they're gonna add her this year. I wonder if we're gonna actually, that kind of does bring a question. Will they add all of the wonder if they'll start adding in all the unplayable characters from the last side stories by running like new stories to kind of go along with those older ones. Start adding in some others, or they're just gonna completely ignore them. Probably will soon. Be cool. With Nero. That's true. That's a interesting sound. I didn't know ketchup sounded quite like that. Blackish red ketchup. I hate a moral compass. Well, alrighty. The forbidden sauce. Surprise event! We're here at the command center. The plane, just real. I have no idea. I know it, like, what they would used to do is people that would work at, like, Best Buy, Target, and stuff like that would just take some home and get them basically on the black market. I heard it got absolutely ripped. Like, it's, like, got rated like a 4 on IGN. Hey, seeing Rappy smile, what an idea. No one does physical copies? I have no idea. Actually seeing Rappy smile. That's a way to do a 1-year anniversary. What are you doing here? Why is she a part of this? I don't want to, I just want to leave. Can I go? Help me. Yeah. No. At least they're here to save me. That is very her. She wants to be filled up. Yes. Finally got Snow White, got a Red Hood dupe. Now my helm team is almost MLB. Laplace is MLB. Nice! I think they'll end up doing something. I think they're gonna actually... I really think they're going to... run a legacy set at some point for them. Cool. That was neat. That was pretty neat.
I really like you.
I saw it. I don't know if they're gonna actually do that. What we will do is I will do one multi on the Red Hood banner, and that'll be it for anniversary. So whatever we get, we get. Whatever we don't get, we don't get. But happy 1 year, Nikke. Here we go. May ye spark. Nope. And we're out. Cool.
I really like
All right.
you.
So let's
They'll do everything you need.
Take as much time as you like. Smart choice.
let's pop a couple molds.
I really like you.
And novel dupe. Okay. That's not too shabby. Almost MLB. Wow.
Doing detective work with you always brings me great pleasure. Thank you for all your support.
That'll help out. Okay. So I've still got some dupes, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm probably going to save... This is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks of cores. So as I like get other units and stuff, I can do that. We'll probably hang on to that just so that it stays in the inventory. We don't need the ticket. Yes, it needs to be those. Always. So tomorrow I will get 3 of these hopefully, and then Wednesday we'll get to see if we get another pilgrim. I should show you their account. when they get up. I'll get him to take a screenshot of it. It's quite bonkers. It's quite bonkers. All right, let's try to get into a little more story. Let's go ahead and knock out the daily stuff here at Red Hood. And then we'll go try to do a little bit more story. Then we want to come back and do. I really want to sit on this mini game today.
On the move.
Well, screw it. We're here. Let's go ahead and do the challenge.
Hungry. Proceeding to target.
On the 4th. Oh, today at reset we get it.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere. I'll move as quickly as I can.
So how good is Snow White without Maxwell? From what I understand, you need Maxwell to get the burst. 3 full charge before the buffs. I mean, Snow White on herself, it's really comes down if you're trying to like perfectly min-max or not. But like just Snow White on her own is good. Like you don't actually have to have all the crazy crap.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
As far as going through and doing like Snow White one-shot comps and all sorts of things like that, sure, you're gonna need stuff like that. But it comes down to where you are in the game. If you're not there yet, you don't have to worry about stuff like that right away.
En route. I really, really like you.
1818, so I'm not sure. It's more about
I like
gear
getting stronger.
and like your actual
It means I can better
level.
help those around me.
Like if you're not above level 200, if you're not worrying about high scores on Union Raid, you don't have to worry about it. That's not stuff you need to worry about yet.
I really, really like you.
Is it just pinging because I have tickets? Let's see what we get here. Nope. Nothing there.
I really,
All right.
really
So let's go
like
try to
you.
do a little bit more story. Tell me when to attack. Do you know why they're doing that, though? There is a reason for it. And not being a stuck-up asshole kind of doesn't help about that. There's a reason why they're trying to tell you to attack, because it is a timed event. For the people that actually care about that, how fast you beat it is a very important thing. That is very much part of the mechanic of it, which sucks. Because it is in order of who beats it first. So the sooner they beat it, the sooner they score higher up in the rankings. Because the rankings aren't just off of total damage. It's first to beat. Grade 2 unions ago, and I hated it. And that's the thing, is if that's one of the things about being in the upper end guilds. If it's more of, if you're in a higher end guild, yeah, they're going to be more concerned with score. So the reason they want you to attack is so that the is they want to get certain things burned down quicker, to allow the higher end players to hit the more important pieces because they don't want to be waiting around and they don't want them blowing their bigger teams on that. For me, I got the unfortunate curse. I constantly had to fight the last 3 this last Union raid. We were like in gold and silver, I don't remember. And I mean, now that's different. But I mean, if you're up in the higher end, top like 10%, I can see why they're pushing, because that's going to greatly determine where they finish. But here's the thing, we almost beat ours. We just don't have the members quite yet. In a union, like I said, in about 2 union raids, I think we're actually going to climb quite a bit higher because of everybody's power that's been building up. So it's more, you need to find one that's chill about it, that can just do it on their own without actually having to stress about it. If that makes sense.
Here I go.
But there's definitely pros and cons to it.
Let's bet on
But if it's if it's something that's gonna keep you from not liking the content, you need to find a different guild that's more chill about when you attack. As long as you attack daily, I could care less. If you don't attack daily, then yeah, I'm gonna be way more upset.
Show them no quarter.
And that's fine. If people do it, great. But I would like to complete it. I don't care about where we score it. I just want the currency. I mean, to be fair, Zoo, you also quit the game like 6 times between the time they started playing, you know, from where you started playing to today. You could have been a lot further ahead of them if you'd have played consistently from day 1. You'd have been where I'm roughly at. If you'd have played from reroll all the way through. You know, heck, you could have been further than me if you didn't quit when I quit. Which is where, Kari jumped in front of me.
Terribly smoothly.
Free to Pain, thank you for fun. Thank you for joining my quest. Welcome to the stream.
Is this the right way?
Welcome in, welcome in.
Let's bet on who'd win.
Hello there. How's it going? Alright, we're going to start to need to pay attention here because we've got some things that are not too friendly to us. Those are chargers. So you're a new player? Well, welcome to the game. Welcome, welcome.
I got too excited.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
You're the bestest of girls. Yeah, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. Just huffed the hopium and now I'm at copium. That's fair. Alright, we got a glitter right there. So it's story stage.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
I don't think this will proceed to.
Is this the right way?
So my friend was saying that I should be able to go through this. So I want to know how to get Snow White dupes. I mean, I got one. I'll get another one tomorrow, and they said there's 2 more, but I can't find them. They are in the missions for Red Ash. You'll get one for completing story part 2, which will start next Wednesday at reset, and then the next one is going to be the following Wednesday at reset for the hard mode of the story. So you've got everything you can get now for her. You'll get the final 2 by completing the stories of those. So you got 2 more weeks before Small White can be duped fully. The only way people are doing it right now is they're getting her in the shop and they're just buying it, but I don't recommend doing that.
That's all. We believe Crow has somehow snuck into the medical center. She knew that's where AZX was headed, and she could easily blend in with the rest of the crowd. I doubt she'll be waltzing through the front door. This medical center is massive, and there are many different entrances.
So a developer copied Warframe and are making a waifu game out of it? Really? Interesting. Rid is blown because he didn't realize and they bought small white dupes in the shop. Ah, that sucks. I mean, pulling 3 of the summer units, one of them being a one tap, the other. I mean, you did have a bunch of luck. You really did have a bunch of luck. A new account can do those, or gonna have CP problems. So, to give you an idea, in 3 weeks, you should be sitting around 40,000 power. And as long as you work on pulling, you know, get Red Hood, you get, you know, start leveling up your gear, you progress through the story, by the time that shows up at the end of the 3 weeks, you'll be able to blow through them all. You shouldn't have any problem. Okay, that image already has me interested to check it out, Ace.
Commander, I couldn't shoot. I thought about it more times than I can count, but in the end, I couldn't do it. Celine said something to the same effect. There's no place safer in the Ark than this medical center. The entire building is outfitted with the same signal neutralizing technology that AZX has. Any explosions will be stopped before they go off. It's impossible to carry out a large-scale attack on this place.
Really will be good. Veterans playing the free-to-play challenge are already at chapter 10 plus for like 3-4 days. Isn't crazy how progression. Yeah, that's nuts. But I mean, to be fair, that big power shift they did really helped out too.
Even so, the fact that Crow is so intent on going there tells me she has something else planned. All right. Please, be careful.
Commander, are you okay? What on earth is she up to? First, she sabotages the shelter, then she makes off with the Bauhaus. She's gone haywire.
I could see that. I mean, but it also doesn't it come down to a little bit of RNG, to be fair. I got Rupee, Red Hood twice, Rapunzel, Snow White, D, Modernia, Nero. Who's good and who's not? D is the only one in that. Nero is okay. So you've got Rapunzel, you've got Snow White, and Red Hood. You got a bunch of great units there. So the big one you're gonna be wanting to get is Litter for that your account. But right now, N102 will probably be a good starter burst one. I would say set up something like N102, Rupee, N102, Rupee, Red Hood, Snow White. Well, okay, no, actually, hold on. N102, Rupee, Red Hood, Modernia, Rapunzel should be able to do you a lot of good. If you need just straight DPS, however, you can put Snow White in for Rapunzel. That's a really great account to have all that already. Hello there, how's it going? It's a bit RNG, but it's we're used to this CP gap. Yeah, see, knowledge is power. It truly is.
Roger.
Yeah, not a problem. Happy to help out. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm making the bar scene in Blender. I'm learning so much about liquor bottles. Nice, that's awesome. So your 3D modeling stuff's going
Good
well.
grief.
Let's make our way to the medical center. For the time being, it doesn't matter what she's trying to do. We just need to catch her.
Hello there.
Hello there, how's it going? We're doing good. Working on the story for a little bit, and then we're gonna go work on the Snow White event here in just a little bit.
Commander, be careful.
This is gonna get nuts in this story.
Fleeting as it may be.
Showtime for Noir and together. Attack!
Screen wipe just in time. Stop walking behind stuff. Let me in. Yeah,
Can't get these
you
clothes
can,
dirty.
unless you just want to do it for time.
Showtime for Noir and Block!
Alright, maybe I just need to get rid of the ads. I think that might be what I need to do.
I don't think I'll ever get used to fighting.
Nice.
Commander, be careful.
If you're gonna keep it. Nice.
Show them no quarter.
Showtime for Noir and Block!
All together, attack! I did good, right? Goodbye.
You laughed hard.
Showtime for Noir and Block!
What, for getting all that in your start? Was me. You're early on all your accounts. That's awesome.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it? Swimming
Sprout them in their entirety, yes?
Is this the right way?
I don't remember when I got Maxwell. Now that I think about it, I don't know when I
shall
got
not
her.
be made light of.
You have so many Nikke at Friendship 10. We got several of them.
Showtime for Noir and Block! I got too excited.
They stay near the top.
Showtime for Noir
Makes sense.
No quarter.
Bolt! We won again!
I probably need to ticket more of these than I have, but it's just kind of like, they'll get there eventually. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, it is stat increases, and that's great.
I don't think this
That
will proceed
part's
terribly
cool.
smoothly.
Alright, let's see what this is, and we might need to
Is
pop
this the right
Red
way?
Hoodie in here and see what she does. See how she performs.
I'll share my luck with everyone!
How's this?
She's got a helmet. Simple.
Showtime for
I love
Show
it.
them no quarter.
Sometimes simplicity is key.
Showtime for Noir and Block!
Her costume was pretty cool. His account's way better than yours.
Fancy
Really?
a drink?
Alright, we're at 55. Did it happen to level up yet?
I really, really like you.
53. Okay, it did level up. So it's every 10 on the 5s it levels up. So I'd have to go through 50 more stages to get this to level up again. For one more currency. No, I think it's every 10. And here's why. I've been 45. I was at 145 for a while. And it's been, from 145 to 150 did nothing. From 150 to 155, I finally got one. We can do the math really easily. If you can log into your game and tell me what yours is, we can figure this out. Since I know you're higher than me. We could figure this out probably pretty quick. Every 5 stages? I haven't. I've been 52 for quite a while. I checked, my outpost is 206 and I get 57 core dust an hour. Okay, so is it slowing down as it goes up? So you're 155 and you're 5 off of me. So let's see here. Well, no, I have one. King just hooked me up with a number. Is this current, King? For you? Are you 206 and 57 right now? So you've got 51 stages on me. So I have that written in there. I'm doing a lot of this math just for the memory of it. Looking at the screen now. Okay, cool. Thank you. King's hooked me up. We're good. So and if you want to give me yours, we can probably see the difference. So he's 206 and 57. So he's got 5 more than me with 51 levels. So that's a plus 5 more than me for 51 levels. I just went up after 10 plus 1. So from 145 to 155 was a plus 1 for me. 56 while doing chapter... Yeah, I'm trying to look at the core dust one. So... You got a list? You have what it actually ranks up, MJ? If you have a link, drop it. I'd love to see it. Well, because I know that the outpost level determines what core dust we're getting. Get a spreadsheet. Is Alice good? Just got her from the 50 yellow thing in inventory. Yes and no. Yes, she is great later down the road for you. And you get 58. Okay. Thank you for that. So right now as a new player just getting started, Alice is not going to do you any good. She's got to be heavily invested into with her gear, setup, and everything for her to be great. Once you do that, she's disgusting. She's a great DPS.
Really like
but you got to really dig into her kit and her gear to make her that. But when she blows stuff up. Yes, that's a great way of looking at it. A late game unit, but with everything you've got right now, you've got a lot of early game power for you right away. Red Hood's amazing. Snow White's amazing. Modernia's amazing. You've got good DPS right there. Modernia is going to be a carry that's going to probably sit on your team from here on out. So you're 219 and you're 58 an hour. He's 206 and 57. And then I'm 155. And...
I really, really like you.
I'm 53. I'd have been very curious when you hit 58. Because in theory, my theory is correct. It's a list on Discord. I don't think I can link it. The link to... Is it a document? Because I'm not on his Discord. Because it looks like it's on the 15 is when it levels up at a certain point. Okay, so it's just text on the Discord. Damn it. All right. How to do this? I guess YouTube. I find them through that. What is it? Sky. Trying to think of what his full name is. It's Sky. Let's just do Nikke. JLV. Got it. All right.
Yo, how's it going, people?
That's him. Discord. Okay. Where on that server was that? Third pin post. Ah, it is literally... Okay, so... 55... It's 55, 65, 167, 177, or 155, 165, 176, 187... 199, 210, 223, 235, 248, 262, 276, 286, 293. Made an income calculator. Valken. Okay. So 155. Interesting. That's cool. The Nikke.gg guy. Okay. Okay, so that answers what I wanted to know. Basically, it's, for me, it's popped my boxes now to help me get to the 241, because I probably won't get to 265. And even at that point, it's not really worth saving it for one more. Alright, that's what I wanted to know. Awesome, thank you guys. That's what I want. That's the math that I needed to know. So yeah, pop my boxes. So we're at so I want,
I really, really like you.
Vulcan is somebody else? Yeah. Alright, let's just go ahead. Should I zero it out?
I really, really like you.
$600, 1.5. Now, I won't zero out. We'll let those pool up in case, for whatever reason, we do get between now and then.
Like you.
I'll pop them every 10k is what we'll do. Makes sense. Try to get through, gain power where we can get it. Gain power where we can get it. I would have been several levels higher if I would have kept playing. Let's do a couple more story missions, and then oh, nice. I was very serious about it. I got very... confused with the game, I think is what happened. I took it as a very... It was going to be a very not friendly game to play. I had a lot of PTSD from...
Swimming sure
and I mean a lot of PTSD.
Scout.
From 7 Deadly Sins going into this.
Here I go.
You had me at 200 pity. I was already skeptical of. You had me at,
who'd win?
That was a big one for me. I was going, You basically, there's no guarantee till you get the tickets, and you're pulling a unit every 2 weeks. Also, at the beginning, I wasn't sure if the pity was going to carry over.
Show them no quarter.
For like New Year's? That's fair. 1,100 core dust boxes. Right. Nice. You'll be able to really jump when, you'll jump really far. Get up to level 300 now? That makes sense. But, you know what? I'm having fun. It doesn't matter where I'm at. It's a marathon, not a race. You know? I stopped for my reasons, and it's okay. You know?
I feel like we're... I don't think this will proceed terribly. Let's go make ourselves some luck. Commander,
I definitely like having,
You are out of harm's way.
Fleeting as it may be.
I definitely like having the what feels like I can consistently play this daily, but
You must persevere.
overall, if I need to, I can play this in
The
20
hour of
minutes. If
retribution
I want to stall it
draws
out, I
near.
can play this for 3 hours, which has been great. My biggest regret are not getting the Christmas Nikke's and a couple of Battle Pass skins. I liked a lot that I missed.
After all that, I deserve a
So,
compliment.
that was a part of... Rupee was not worth it in any shape, form, or another. Anne, I didn't
Smoking
care
the
about,
entire
and now that I have
place.
Rapunzel, I still don't care about Anne.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
It's not enough for me to want to pull her. I'd much rather see what the new Christmas Nikke is gonna be. I already know what the next
I'm
one
not scared, so long as Noir is here with me.
should be. So we'll see if that shows up in 2 weeks. Because I'm curious on that. If it's gonna be that, or if it's gonna be the Christmas rerun that they were talking about. Because it wouldn't make sense for where that's at. But I'm just gonna go, alright, I'll take it and leave it.
You must persevere.
We'll see what they drop. I have at least one copy of all Nikke's. I'd rather make more account progression than collect all the Nikke's, especially when I know they're not going to do anything for me.
You are out of harm's way, fleeting as it may be.
I have Rupee, I just need Anne.
Bicep.
I would rather collect
The
other
hour of
units.
retribution draws near.
Because actually, while
Fancy
you're
a
here,
drink?
I'll talk about this with you. You might can use your, especially because I know we've got a few really veterans in here. I'll share a couple ideas and thoughts I've had.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Me and my friend have been talking yesterday and the day before about Red Hood. Red Hood for me has been a very
really like you.
interesting unit, to say the least. Actually, what we could do is we'll just spend the 5 minutes here, and then I'll jump over into the Snow White event, and start messing with it. So let's do by rarity. So this way, all my SSRs are here. So I'm not gonna say I'm free to play by any means, but I'm not a whale. I'm not you. I'm not spending money to pull units. That's not me. I spend money on costumes, max. Yes, I spent money on a costume. I have it, I just don't know if I want to use it yet. Because I kind of like both. They're
I
both
have
good.
plenty of
That
use
armor
for you
is
in the future,
phenomenal.
Grace.
This is a little lore breaking.
Red Hood, Blade,
Probably popping this thing on
neither of you has met
Christmas.
Pine yet, have you? I'll introduce you.
When I saw it was Pine on it, I was like, okay, I gotta do it. Okay. So, outside of, like, costumes, I don't pull, ask. What are we seeing right now? An idle type game or what? Nikke is technically an idle game. It is a sci-fi fantasy shooter RPG game, but it has idle mechanics in it. Yes, at the core functions of it, it is technically an idle game, but you can play several hours on it if done right. That's me too. I spend on the costumes, and that's as far as I'm going. You'll get me on battle passes. So I'm an answer, so don't call it an idle game. I mean,
I really, really like you.
this is an idle game. You're gonna have currencies that based upon your level up. Cookie clicker. To me, this is an AFK Arena clone. Let's be real, this is an AFK Arena clone. Let's get down to the core of the game. This is very much like an AFK, any type of those idle AFK Arena games. It's got the synchro thing, the pull for the units. Yes, much better than AFK Arena, in my opinion. But this is still a, if we're gonna look at it as a clone, yes, this is the, AFK Arena was the super popular one, then this is a variation of that concept. So, in a theory, this is technically an idle game. Your progression gets locked behind leveling and gear. So, that is technically idle-based. If a base with passive resources was enough to be idle game, then Arknights and any others are idle games too. I would actually classify the tower defense I would say I'd have to go back and play Arknights. Also, RaysCom, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hope you had a great stream. Let's hopefully my shout out thing is done so I'm not bummed. I'm doing this, so let's see here. Shout. There we go. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Make sure to go give Rays a follow. Thank you so much for dropping on in.
Like you.
But yes, overall, it's a, it is, you're gonna have to sit and stall out for a while. Whatever you want to call it, idle game, AFK game, whatever. I play, I play true idle games. I've got, Idle Angels is what's currently installed, still on my phone. And then I've got, Mythic Heroes, AFK Arena are on it as well. I got rank, an Aethergazer streamer event. Nice, congratulations. But it's a great game. The visuals are amazing. It's a lot of fun to play. Characters are awesome. So many different ways to play it. It's what's unique. Okay, so what I was gonna say is, we've been talking about teams. I prefer Nikke over a lot of those types of games. For me, Red Hood has really put my account in a weird space. I don't really have a... I don't have a best option here. To me, it feels like she's out of place, or I break my teams up completely and they're not really great. And this is what I was gonna just show you, just so you could see kind of the theory crafting of what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to create 3 different teams that are viable to use outside of the obvious story smashing team. Okay, so like Story Crusher, we pop this up and we beat Story. So what we were working on is we were trying to find how to fit Red Hood and my main comps around, like the units that I've invested into, around 3 teams that are still viable and work. So the first one is taking Scarlet out of my main team. Instead of being a solid extra option and not using Alice falls short due to the attack. Scaling nerf when she bursts. See, I've never used her all 3 bursts in a row. I've never done that. I've only used her as just burst 3 in that one position. That's not my... that's not how I'm intending to use her. It's just a burst 3 for me. Her burst 3 is the issue. night and day is what it should be. 27% auto attack scaling is what trips everything up. Interesting, because I've seen people put damage ups showing that she's just on par with Summer Anise and Scarlet, depending on what you put her into. So that's what I find very weird. Like, depending on the scenario you pop her into, her damage is nuts. And that's not counting Alice. Like, they're trying to not... People are trying to not compare this directly to Alice. Like... letting her stand on her own. TMG the spreadsheet. Make sure to dox yourself and asking for permission. Oh, that whole account is not, that whole account is, fake. Trust me, I'm smart. I'm smart enough to do that. So this should be the, yeah, that one's fine. Max the copium functionality of her kit. It was supposed to be another option to Alice with extra flexibility. See, I wouldn't look at her and Alice. I would look at them as different units completely. And I think that might be part of the community's issue. Is they're trying to shove Alice. Where we have to take a nerf somewhere, and that nerf is she can do all 3 bursts. She's not just a burst 3. Alice is just a burst 3. Alright, so... They're functionally similar to Nikke's once you take out the once per fight multi-burst. Red Hood versus... So what am I actually looking at here? Right, and this is what I'm telling you. You probably shouldn't be comparing these two. This is like trying to compare 2 different texts. But this is where I think the issues... Yeah, I think this is where the headbutt's going to come from. I don't look at her as an Alice replacement or an Alice unit. I look at it as something completely different. I wouldn't expect her to do Alice's thing. Like, at all. Now, I can understand where, if we take this out in the larger perspective of
if you've got nothing to do, at least come and massage my back.
Even Scarlet, it requires a niche to outpace Scarlet. Correct. But let's look at this. If we look at what Alice has done as a non-pilgrim, it is... It is a unique created unit. Scarlet does more even without bursting, but you also have to take into account of Scarlet's HP function. Scarlet has the HP factor.
Should you come to Earth, call on me anytime. Wherever my feet shall trod, I will definitely visit you.
Yeah. Once she falls below 60% health, she's gonna have the increased critical damage. Activate self when below 50%, increased critical rate. So, like, she's got a lot of health-based tech in here. All right, let's look this over. So... $27.8 is too low.
There's not more pleasurable.
I don't know. I don't know on this. I need to go start up the minigame stuff. But anyway, what I wanted to show... I have a feeling... I have a feeling that people are going to be very disappointed if they change Alice. Like, if they go in and they start changing rocket launchers and sniper rifles, and they go in and take a crack at Alice, and they essentially nerf her, I think people are going to be really upset. Because there is something coming with those changes. They mentioned talking about changing how they work. So, something may happen. They may make her more broken. Who knows? By like 30%. Identical to Red Hood. Maybe. Alright, let's just go do the thing.
I really like you.
This is what I want to do. Just hold it down. Yeah, you very much could.
I'll move as quickly as I can.
Alright, yeah, we've done that for today.
On the move.
Okay, minigame.
Proceeding to target.
No, I know that's what people were using to score really, really high.
En route.
All right. I almost beat this. But it was sitting on my phone was I think I just misclicked or something when I almost beat this stage. Okay, I can see how it's moving. It's a little bit harder to do this on the computer. But yeah, the complaints from my circles are not that she should power creep Alice, but rather this should be... Can WASD it? Okay. Ah, that makes life so much easier. Actually, I almost may prefer doing this now over playing it on the phone. Now that I know that little bit. It'd be neat if they actually kept this in the game. I think that'd be like a neat little mini game that you could always have access to. I think people would love it. "2B, they yeah, when it hits archived. 2B, they overcompensated by lowering her basic attack ratio by half of an average AR. S Neon, they overcompensated by making the attack speed, or at least not making the attack ratio match / shooting speed. Cause like, I want to do some, I want to look at this a little more because I feel like, I want to say, it kind of feels like we're trying to compare apples and oranges. Like, I feel like it's what's really trying to go down on this. Like, we're trying to make her into something she's... And I'm not defending that she's perfect either, because I don't know yet. You know, I don't have that answer. But... I fear the Alice debate is going to cloud what she really is or isn't. Like, yeah, I get it's a benchmark for a sniper. No, I wouldn't say it's... I'm up for debate. Like, that's the thing. I'm always up to talk about it. It's like, I don't feel like it's necessarily... I want it, like, I'm trying to understand where the community's seeing this, because I've seen several people already smart off on the she needs to be buffed thing. I'm going, do you really know what we have here? No, it's fine. I'm perfectly okay with it. We need a magnet, like something fierce. Alright, Go ahead and heal up. Has there been a magnet drop? No. We're about to get the boss. It's a matter of niches and layers of niches and realistic usage on top of overlapping kits. Our RH right now can outdamage Alice, but the scenarios are not realistic. RH can out DPS Scarlet, Modernia, Summer and East, but the scenarios are very rare. Okay. I mean, I could see where that could be a good thing. Very similar to Alice, but her gimmick is once per battle, B1 burst, buffer is not exactly what you want to use her realistically for me. See, I would be using her as a B3, is how I would be using her. And I have yet to use Red Hood in a 1-2-3 rip. She's only used her ult in a burst 3 position. I've never once tried to rip her in all 3 spots. And maybe that's where I'm missing out on part of the thing, is I'm not doing what everybody else is wanting to do with her. If you see her as a pure B3, which is more realistic uses of her kit, she's not at the level she should be at. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I would be willing, as a player, I would be okay to give up function. I'd be willing to give up function of damage for the ability to have all 3 bursts if something went haywire. I'd be willing to let some damage go. But now how much damage is the question? I don't know yet. I haven't really been able to use her. Because as I was saying earlier, my issue comes in of she doesn't really fit into how I've set up playing. Could open up more teams. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. Okay, we've got 2 magnets. Got time to burst. Boss is in 10 seconds. Go ahead and collect all currency. Let's see here. I personally think 43% of Alice's damage is too low. 70 or 80 would be enough because she gets extra pierce radius. And realistically, how often will you hit the 2 additional targets consistently? Okay. Well, it'll be interesting to hear what people say. What, you know, not what people say, but what the devs respond to, because I mean this is supposed to be their love child at this point right now. But I think if everybody has their own unique thing, that's going to be the hard part to weigh out, because they've created a multi-bursting unit, which is something they haven't done before. So that's where I'm trying to weigh out some of this is, does some of this come from us being able to multi-burst? Because I'm wondering if the community's trying to use it the way they didn't intend for the unit to be used. Did they just mean for her to be a unit that you could burst at randomly, at random points in the, at random points in the game? Well, the once per battle is to be able to do the, what, insta cooldown trick? I don't think you would want her to be able to... I mean, at least from what I'm gathering, you wouldn't want her to be able to constantly burst. We need a magnet. B2 and B3, it's not amazing from my experience. Okay. And it may be also because people are wanting to use Alice. You know, Alice people, I may just not like her because they're used to using Alice. Where there are people who, like me, refuse to want to use Alice for whatever reason, mine being petty. But that's just me. Anything up there that has anything of value? I despise using Alice for extended periods of times, which is why I much prefer Red Hood's playstyle. My testing personally so far, clear in campaign 25 thing. Her as the carry, I play SI, do some chapter 13 hard mode with her. I am not discounting missing something. Okay. Unfortunately, the numbers are quite real. Yeah. Jeez, how much HP does this thing have? We're gonna fail, I'm about 90% sure, unless I get some parts to show up. Yep, we died. We dodged. But I feel that her multi-burst gimmick is wasted. Kind of feels like she just like a burst 3 with lower damage than others. Okay. Alright, so let's go for a better run of maybe better utensils. Because I didn't really get a lot of good stuff, it felt like. I got a bunch of wasted upgrades. That saber was murder. They overcompensated. Well, to be fair, it's always better to release something a little underwhelming and then buff it later than to release it absolutely overpowered then have to nerf it. This comes from a mentality of used to seeing this crap in Epic 7 where they release a unit and right at the last minute they end up buffing the absolute crap out of it. Is why she has a pitiful attack ratio as a result. See, I think 2B is great in terms of, like, damage long term. Like, she can put off some pretty serious power. Like, it's not... She's gonna out DPS Scarlet in some points, and then some points Scarlet out DPSs her. Well, Summer Neon was garbage to begin with. And then they attempted to buff her. But I mean, which is why I've said some of the limited units aren't that great to begin with. Well, that sucks. A lot of HP loss because I boxed myself in. I mean, still a fun unit to mess around with, but it's not something you're going to go clear hard content with. And I don't think every unit needs to be a unit you can go cleared hard content with. I think you should have give and take depending on where, depending on where it's from. You know, what are you trying to do? What are they wanting to accomplish with this? Because every unit can't be power creep, or else guess what? The community really, really gets upset over consistent power creep. I'd rather have all Nikkes be around similar power level with more options than few wrapping everything around themselves. That makes sense. Okay, there is a magnet. Do this for now. Well, let's see what this brings. Let's see what the community ends up getting done with this. You know, I want to look at it. I want to see, I want to try to get more use, because right now it's a power issue for me, and it's a literal combat power issue. My other teams are higher power, so I can't really get to equally test this. I don't have the overload. JP's complaining on this? Interesting. Give your Red Hood a spin? Well, it's not... You have to realize, it's not that, it's... I would be blasting into your wall. It's not that it's... Like, mine's 10, 7, 10, but it's... I couldn't drop her into my current comp, take her into my current team setting and my current level to actually test it out. Or else I would lose, like, 6,000 extra power. So I'm not at a point yet to where I can get her brought up, because I'm missing my overloaded gear. As soon as I get it, great. I'll be able to pop her in Scarlet's spot and be able to test it. So for me, it's just that. I don't think I would actually get what I would want off of that, because it wouldn't represent... I wouldn't be able to tell because it's your... I could go... Playing it's one thing, but if it's not, if I'm hitting any of your hard walls, what do I get to see other than I'm getting blasted into a wall? Does that make sense? Like, if it's not where it's a small difference in power, like, I wouldn't know where to go with it. Could take it into special interception. Okay, cool. Hard mode, I wouldn't give a crap about that. I'm not going anything further than 6-9 for meme reasons. Literally, that's the whole reason I'm not going past 6-9. It's for meme reasons. I don't give a crap what I'm missing out on. Literally gonna leave it on 6-9. Contest her versus Alice or other Nikkes, I guess. I guess where I look at it from is it wouldn't make that big a difference for me. Because it's not... For what it looks like is you've probably already beat most of your story. You're 60 levels above me. Your hard modes don't matter because you're going to be massive under deficit anyway. Special interception I can blast with any of my units currently. I can 9 of 9 them all. So I don't really get to do anything there. If we went into solo raid, that might be the closest spot, but even then, it wouldn't really do me much good because then one of my issues is my team comps. It's in order to make her work, I put her in the Bunny Twins, which now means Scarlet's got to come out. Now I've got to create a Scarlet comp, which means I put her in what me and my friend jokingly call it the Mean Girls Squad, which is Team Last Shot. So where we run it with like Summer Anise, Pravity, Dorothy, and well, that's the thing. You see what I'm saying? It's like, so that's the only place that would logically make sense, but it wouldn't matter because I'd be synced anyway. You know, because you'd be synced, what is it? For solo raid, it's on challenge mode, it's 400. Right? We all get synced to 400. So unless you're 400 or above, you're getting downgraded at above level 400. If you're below 400, you're synced up to 400. So at that point, it'd be just gear testing with the unit, which I get. Because it'd be tailored for Red Hood? Absolutely, and there's honestly nothing wrong with that. Let her shine. Likely what they did with A2. Exactly. It was fun. We got to use it in a unique way. Alright, we got like another minute of farming. I got the heart up there, which is good. The only thing I would suggest is we don't want it to seem where the only way to score is with the new unit. That's where I would step out. Okay, look at SR. Well, yeah, but I mean, if we looked at it logically, I'm sure we could see that it's tailored. Okay, so the final 3 minutes, we really need to get some stuff here to make her shine. That boss is annoying. We should have the AoE for the most part to keep things off of us. Because that was one thing that was really annoying. But I need that barrier field would do wonders. But we wouldn't get it leveled up unless we got like at least level 3 off of it near instantaneously. So I'm almost better off with more boomerangs. I've also been going into the 7 dwarves a good bit. Welcome back. Or I should say, welcome. I'm finally back. I'm finally here. It's nice to meet you. Apparently Boomerang Magnet is the passive AoE. Go AFK till meta kill. Is the meta. Boomerangs definitely seem broken. Ah, magnet. Boomerang. Knew there was something familiar about you. Yeah. Boomerang, reflector, shotgun, electric shield equals win. Okay. Gonna casually just move over here. This is Snow 2. We got the big boy about to drop here in a second. All right, upgrades. Pow! All right, now we just wait for the 10-minute mark. We have plenty of hearts on the ground, so that should help us out. Just woke up? Well, welcome. Saw your message? Yeah. What do you think about them apples? Alright, we got what, hired the Netmarble guy, CEO. Glad I left. Really? By the way, I saw, when I was on, the game, I saw, you were on recently. I was like, huh, I wonder. Okay. Get off me. horseshoe move while I'm. No. Why you gotta be so rude? I would love to see an HP bar on this guy, though. Did I beat it? Ermagerd, I beat it! Wow! Gah! Okay. I must clear military base 2, desert, and simulation room. Alright. So, here's the question. Is it actually worth buying these characters, or is it... Yes, or upgrade. Clearing the next stage is... okay. I did it all with Dorothy pretty easy. Let's just do attack speed. Alright, we can almost get 7 dwarves leveled up. Alright, select. Alright, let's do one more today. For sure. You're gonna complete all the missions? Okay. Alright, we can do that. That's your call? Eh, we can screw around with it. I don't really mind. We got, what, 3 weeks to play it? No, that was my third try, technically. I was messing around with it on my phone yesterday, and then I died once, but that's my third try. Upgrade it to the end. Choose your playstyle. Okay. I agree. Having an HP bar to see would be amazing. E7 subreddit is full of hate. And why is that? What's going on that I'm missing out on? Ah. Imprints mean more now? Ah. Interesting. I'll have to go look at it. I believe it has something to do with the mail that got sent, right? That's probably what all that's about. I didn't look at it yet. I've been so busy I hadn't had a chance. Before it was 18% HP for crowd, now he gets escort at the end of the turn, or if you imprint higher, you get escort at the start of the battle, then eventually imprint higher HP and you get barrier increase. Wow, they're giving him escort? What? Okay. They have S imprint. That's nuts. It's Genshin. Jeez. That's rough. That's rough. We hadn't gotten like one magnet yet. Maybe we've gotten one. There it is. Screw it. You've gone over 11 minutes without a magnet spawning? Oh, I can believe it. I can completely believe it. And I mean, I know it's just complete chance. I've got to recover this somehow. Do not ask me how or why I am still alive. I am still trying to figure those exact answers out myself. I knew it. We just got screwed on what it dropped. I wish health drops would spawn more frequently, though. I feel starved for these stages. I really need them. I've already cleared it all in mobile, even the 8-hour one. How? What'd you do? Just get lucky? I love the game. No, I mean, that's great. Eventually you just can stand still. Okay. If you get the right drops. I mean, that makes sense. Alright, one more time on the base. Let's see if we get a good version of the drop. Because that last one we had actually did really good. The one prior. So we'll try one more. Like I said, it's anniversary. I want to hang out a little bit longer. Time for me to go. Continue having a lovely stream. So it's fun. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Happy 1 year to Nikke. Sword, energy barrier, chakram, ROP. Okay, yeah, I've been trying to get the energy barrier. I didn't get any. I got really screwed on that run. The boomerang was nasty too. Like anything that's like AoE spinny, I'm gonna blow stuff up is broken. Challenge stage is pain. Longest I've lasted is 6 minutes. How do you do the 8-hour one? That's what I want to know. Where's that at? Oh, just last 8 hours total? Okay. So it's not like you have to survive the 8 hours in one stage. I was gonna say, because that's literally leaving AFK. Same with kill counts. Okay. But you can just stand still. Nice. Okay, that makes sense. This boomerang's literally carrying. Alright, we're gonna upgrade in just a second. Who is your character, Zeph? No. This is a maxi game. Scarlet. Okay. Sword damage is OP when leveled. Nice. No, they knew what they were doing when they made this. You avoided rockets. Okay. Unfortunately, we looted rockets. Oh, hey, a magnet. And we'll pop this right around the 6-minute marker and hopefully shoot up a good bit. It's a pretty good little kill circle you got going on. Up, up. No! I wasn't paying attention to the little red dots. Alright, we'll establish because I can see a heart down there that we can at least get to. I dodged back into it too quickly. Alright, 5 seconds to boss. Nice. Alright, good upgrades, good upgrades. Alright, I'll take it. Alright, I guess we just chill here till 9 minutes and oh, there's a bomb. We'll hang on to this in case we get overwhelmed. This will be our chill spot. Yeah, this is literally Nikke. This would be neat. Heck, I could see them releasing a full game mode of just this. Like, just release a small app with this in it. Yeah. Ah, magnet, nice. Now we'll get up on top of this magnet. Okay, we got 2 magnets, actually. The sword? Oh, can you actually pick that up? I didn't know you could actually pick that up. I thought it was just something on the ground. Thought it was a stage prop. Last like 15 seconds, we'll grab whatever's here. Yeah, the barbecue game was pretty sus. I played it maybe twice the entire time. Enjoy my death circle. Death circle. Okay, we can collect all that. It's edged. This stage, the next you can buy Scarlet. Nice. Alright, let's come down here and chill on this. $105 pulls now. You're gonna be upset? Good luck. Hopefully you get her. Hopefully you get her. Okay, we already got 1 magnet. And here comes the boss. Or not. Uncle, what? This is absolutely nuts. Okay, we got a magnet. Let's go down here. MLB, Red Hood, and 6 multis. That's disgusting. What kind of black magic is this? Don't ask. This is the sacred voodoo of I have no clue of how I'm doing this. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing here? 'Cause I would have thought we'd have gotten another boss by now. I'm not complaining. Literally everything dies around my little protective death circle. I got nowhere I need to be concerned about right now. Everything dies around me. Until some big boy comes in and says, "Surprise!" And I'm like, no. No. Make the projectiles even bigger. Do more damage. Okay, things are starting to pick up. My death circle's holding strong. Clear! I should have collected everything to get all that extra gold. But, whatever. So you can unlock Scarlet now. Need to do the desert for her. So that was a pretty good run. That was a pretty good run. But I think I probably need to get going. I don't think I've got the ability today to really go too much further. Clear that. Okay. Yeah, that synchro slot is definitely looking spicy. In challenge stage. Okay. Alright. Cool. So, Monday we'll be back, and I think we almost could make a whole stream of just this. I might do my dailies, and we might just play this all day. That'd be fun. I might do that. We'll just spend a full day playing this game mode. Alright. Return to the event field. Yes. Alright. Well, first off, let's go ahead and wrap up with X and YouTube. First off, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really appreciate it. Happy 1 year to Nikke. It's a year ago today, we were re-rolling for Scarlet nonstop. And it took... the next day, I re-rolled all day and I didn't get her. I got several Harans and a Rapunzel. But seriously, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out, YouTube, X. We'll be back on... What's today? Saturday. Monday, 7 a.m. my time, 3 hours ago your time. We'll be continuing on the grind. And, yeah, y'all take care.